Get this in your
It's a
ears too.
chance.
If you want a blue like
They're
belly,
playing
just
basketball
bet
from the
me.
net. I
We'll
don't know
see
what
the
game.
New
I
York
kind of
Knicks
forget.
facing the Houston Rockets. And
Alright,
here we
I'm
go,
the Knicks,
bringing you the
the
NBA on
Houston
2K
Rockets.
Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Now here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Houston. All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a two-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
Here's Brunson. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Shoots over Shepherd. Brunson misses.
Harding, Kevin Durant,
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Durant. And Anunoby pulls it down. To the middle. Pass to Brunson. This one for 3. Unable to get that one.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Yeah, not too many guys want to get in Şengün's way when he's moving with purpose.
Now here's Brunson. To the paint. Here's Hart. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Thompson's shot is off. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. It's stolen by Hart. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Houston working the ball around. The 3 from Thompson. The Knicks pull it in. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Boy, Kevin Durant gets a quick first step, and it puts the defense in a tough spot, and he picks up the foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brunson up and in on the layup.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 6 points.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
What's he jumping at?
No good. In and out off the rim.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Floats one. And the layup by Durant. Give him 8.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. New York shooting shooting their first free throws of the game now. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best
Right.
offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim. Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Here's Clarkson. Okogie pulls down the board. The Rockets lead by 6. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Alvarado. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Finney-Smith's got 5.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Here's Holiday. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
On the buzzer.
Just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Oh, no. Bro! Oh my gosh.
Knicks trail by 11. Now Alvarado. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Eason, good. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here's Hart. Still without a bucket. Fires the 3. Okogie pulls down the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Houston working the ball around. Finney-Smith. Count the basket.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 15-point game. Towns, that's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like. And just playing with reckless abandon. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Houston leading by 12. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Durant with the bucket.
But Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. New York making a switch here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 4-3, Brunson nails it.
Well, the high-valued three-point shot from the corners, Jalen Brunson steps in and knocks it down.
Inside, here's Capella. Outside Eason. Knocks it down from distance. Eason's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Brunson misses. The Rockets lead by 16. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Şengün. Now Durant.
I agree.
And another basket for Houston.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end. Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Brunson with it. Now Thompson defending. Brunson with it. Eason with some nice D. Pass to Thompson. Takes the three.
Right.
And it's New York with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Boy!
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside Eason. Now here's Durant. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Here's Durant. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Houston ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Graham.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Here's Şengün.
What were you?
On target.
You got me
for about 13
confused,
feet.
man.
Shingu
Rose
got
up
6.
into the air
They're
straight.
just totally relentless, only increasing
I'm
the
so
intensity level.
confused, man.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Houston. Out to the wing. Here's Shepard. And he dunks it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
They double team Durant. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson with it, guarded by Smith. 13 feet out. And Durant with the block.
How about the defense from Kevin Durant sends that shot back.
Oh,
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Smith. Launches a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 19. And Brunson gets it to go. And that's now 17 points for Jalen Brunson.
Soft interior
alright,
D, and
17
they've
points
exploited
from
it.
him.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Knicks making a change here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Shepard. On the wing, Durant. Here's the 3. Pure from three-point range. Durant's got 19 points.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
Brunson missing again. Houston leading by 20. Launches it. Pass to Thompson. The kick to Durant. From behind the arc. A miss there. Now 8 for 14. Bridges left side. Alvarado right side. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
And Shepard is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
And it's powered home by Towns.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And the bucket is good. 23 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
The Rockets lead by 23. On the wing, Durant. 26 points for him. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. No good on that one. Good on the second one.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from outside. Here's Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And so Towns nails them both. Here's Okogie. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. And don't go far. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Alvarado, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw
shooting
contact
foul
while he was
in
going
a
up.
row.
That one on Şengün. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Knicks on D. Trailing by 19. That one's good for 2.
Wow, look at the footwork from Josh Okogie. Great stuff near the bucket.
Here's Alvarado. It's hauled in by Houston. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Holiday with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively.
Oh,
Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 21. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here's Finney Smith. Here's Holiday. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And he drops the first. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success. Well, concentration right there. Mitchell Robinson refuses to let the defense have the last word. Nicely done.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Robinson can't hit. Durant with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Now Durant. Pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. Over Brunson. Here's Şengün. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Şengün refused to be stopped.
Şengün, no good on the free throw. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the block strand.
Yeah, BA, he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
AD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Alvarado. Got it.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Here's Şengün. Durant. Pass to Şengün. Robinson with a steal. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. It doesn't go for him. Here's Durant. Going inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 32 points.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Yep, count it. Houston leading by 22. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
Here's Brunson outside. The putback.
Ooh.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great
What a
positioning to get the
clean
rebound,
dunk.
then get it back up.
Oh, and the jam by
There's
Thompson.
another one.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Right side, Brunson. Pass to Hart. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And Durant with the big finish.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now a timeout called by New York. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. So for the Rockets.
Man, what I have a
And a deep three from Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting.
Oh, wow. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Houston working the ball around. And he makes no mistake. Slam
Damn.
dunk.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And
Hey, I
one
go
of the things that's
foul.
helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was
Don't hit
thinking
me.
right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Here's Durant. Tipped.
Yo, what happened?
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, I ain't winning this whole thing in 1.7 seconds.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Outside Durant. And they go to the intentional foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Team foul.
For three, Durant. Off target. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have
I
been
came
the
top
most
5,
competitive
Ali.
game we've ever seen, but
I
you've
came
got to
top 5.
appreciate their masterful performance.
Came 5th place.
18 hours and 7 figures after tax. I spent the ticket on boat.
But what time is it now? Because it's one also in an hour. Alright, 6:44. There's one at 7. So we'll see y'all basically in an hour. See you guys. Peace.